Our SABC economics editor Thandeka Qubule and former Weekly Mail editor Anton Harber, apartheid-era disinformation experts. Today, the two journalists went to the South Gauteng High Court to clear their names. The late Winnie Madikizela-Mandela named the two during an interview prior to a documentary that was launched in 2017. The EFF repeated the claim, which has landed the party in court again.
There were reporters who specialized in writing very negative stories about me, like Thandeka Qubule, a girl who was called Noma Venda. Have you come across any of those names?
No.
When you were digging?
Yeah.
They were working for what was then called the Weekly Mail.
Yeah.
I was pleasantly surprised to see Anton Harber talk like that because he was editor of the then Weekly Mail, and the Weekly Mail at the time was so anti-ANC, anti-me.
It was in this interview that struggle icon Winnie Madikizela-Mandela makes reference to some journalists who she said wrote negative stories about her and likened it to the job of Stratcom. What followed included a backlash, including this statement from the EFF, blasting the South African National Editors Forum for what it said was its silence on the matter.
To say to us that they were simply repeating the words of Mrs. Mandela is no defense. They should have taken reasonable steps to verify the statements. And as it turns out, those statements are untrue. And so they are in for the full might of the law.
I think a deeper concern behind this whole action is the tendency, the capacity of political figures to just throw mud around, to just point fingers and name-calling and accusations without basis. And that's very damaging to our political debate, our discussion, never mind the damage it does to individuals. And I think we have to fight that.
The media practitioners want, among other things, for the party to remove the statement, apologise and pay damages of R1 million combined. The EFF did not want to respond on camera. Well, if the EFF fails to file an answering affidavit in 7 days, the applicants can proceed on an unopposed basis for damages. Griselda Lewis, SABC News, at the South Gauteng High Court in Johannesburg.